Okay, so for our next 4 weeks, we're going to be doing a whole nother workout. Now the first thing we're going to do for our chest, back, and legs workout is going to be incline presses. So we're going to need an incline bench like this, which you can either adjust one to get to this position, or you can find a fixed bench that is already at an incline position. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a set of dumbbells. We're going to lower ourselves back. Make sure your head is pressed comfortably on the pad behind you. Hold your arms out to the sides. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring the weights up together. And don't clang them together. Remember that. Stop about an inch apart or just lightly touch them. Then take a big inhale as you lower them down. Exhale, push them up. Hold for a second. Come back down. Press back up. Just like that. And then when you're done, tuck them in like this. Bring them on your thighs. Come to a seated position. And then lightly place them on the floor. So for our first set, we're going to do a set of 15. Then we're going to do 12. Then we're going to do 10, 8, 6, and then 2 breakdown sets of 10. Okay, our next exercise in the chest part of the workout is going to be decline presses. So we're going to use dumbbells again, and we're going to use a decline bench. So this works is we're going to weave our feet in between the pads like this. Rest the dumbbells on your thighs. Slowly lower yourself backwards like that. Now we're going to hold our arms out to the sides, and we're going to press the dumbbells up. Now you want to make sure your arms stay perpendicular to the floor the whole time. So remember to take a big inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Inhale. Exhale. And when you're finished, turn your palms in like this, tuck the weights in, carefully place them on the floor beneath you, and then come back to a seated position and safely remove yourself from the decline bench. So incline presses work the upper part of the chest. Decline presses predominantly work the lower part of your chest. So for this exercise, we're going to do a set of 12, a set of 10, a set of 8, a set of 6, and then 2 breakdown sets of 10. Okay, for our third and final chest exercise, we were going to do a dead bug chest fly with dumbbells. Now this is a really good exercise to target the inner part of the chest, and it's also really good for the core as well, especially the rectus abdominis, which is your ab muscles. So this is what it looks like. We're going to line our back on this Bosu, and we're going to raise our legs up. So we have a 90-degree bend in our knees, and our shins are parallel to the floor. Now we're going to hold our dumbbells up like this, and we're going to lower them down to the side, and then bring them right back up. Big inhale down, exhale up. You're welcome to have a slight bend in your elbows, if you need to. And the object is to keep your body as still as you possibly can the whole time. Lower the dumbbells down when you're finished, and then bring them to the floor. Now I suggest keeping your palms facing each other throughout the whole movement with this exercise. If you turn your hands away, it makes it a little bit more hard to balance. So, we're going to do a set of 10, a set of 8, a set of 6, and then 2 breakdown sets of 10 for this drill right here. And remember, it's a fly, so you want to go a little bit lighter than you do on your chest presses. Okay, we're now on to the back. And our first exercise is going to be a dumbbell Renegade Row. This is a really good drill, not only for the back, but also really good for the core, much like the dead bug flies that we did with the chest. So here's what it looks like. We're going to line 2 dumbbells up on the floor directly under our shoulders. We're going to stand with we're going to come into a plank position with our feet approximately shoulder width apart. We're going to brace our core as we pull 1 dumbbell up to our side. Like this, lower it down, switch sides. We're going to alternate back and forth. So when you're doing this drill, you don't want to twist sideways like this. You don't want your hips sagging. You don't want your butt way up in the air. You want to maintain stability through your whole entire body while you're doing your rows. So there you go. Once again, these are dumbbell Renegade rows. We're going to do a set of 12, 10, 8, 6, and then 2 breakdown sets of 10. Now, count a rep every time you use both limbs. So it's 1, 2. That's how your rep count is going to go. Okay, our next back exercise is going to be a body weight oriented drill. This is called a reverse hyperextension, and we're going to use a stability ball to do it. Here's what it looks like. We're going to roll across our ball and lean downward like this, putting our hands on the ground, keeping our elbows in tight to the ball. Keep your feet together, and we're going to raise our legs up as high as we possibly can, and we're going to lower them back down. So we're going to go just like this, and lower them back down. So the trick is you really want to engage your lower back muscles, which are known as the erector spinae, and try to hold that top position for a split second right there. So it's almost like you're kicking up into a handstand, but not actually doing a handstand. There, just like that. When you're done, just roll across and take a breather in between your sets. So for this drill, we're gonna make it real easy. We're gonna do 5 sets of 10. So once again, that's the ball, reverse, hyperextension. Okay, now we're on to our legs. The first drill we're gonna do is a dumbbell sumo squat. This really works well to engage your quads, especially your glutes and your hamstrings all rolled into one. So what we're gonna do is stand with our feet a little wider than shoulder width and our toes facing out about 45 degrees, straddling a dumbbell. We're gonna lower ourselves down by bending our knees. We're gonna grab the top of the dumbbell like this, take a big inhale, and then exhale as you stand back up. And then we're gonna lower ourselves down, take an inhale, exhale up. From a side angle, looks like this. Try to maintain a straight back the whole time. So don't do this and don't do this. And let your knees flare out too much. Okay, now, if you want to get a little more range of motion going down so your dumbbell doesn't bottom out, you can hold your dumbbell like this. And then you can get lower, and then you can come up. So whatever variation you want to do is completely fine with me. So for this drill, we're going to do a set of 12, 10, 8, 6, and then 2 breakdown sets of 10. Okay, so for our next leg exercise, we're going to put a little more emphasis on the hamstrings and the glutes. And we're going to do dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. So we're going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. Hold the dumbbells in front of you like this. We're going to take a big inhale as we go down. Bending at the hips. And then stand right back up. Just like that. From a side angle, it looks like this. You want to maintain a predominantly straight back when you go down. And once you feel a really good stretch on your hamstrings, that's your cue to come back up. And you're also more than welcome to maintain a slight bend in your knees as you're going down as well. Just don't go like that. Just a slight bend. And then come right back up. So for this drill, we're going to do a set of 10, a set of 8, a set of 6, and then 2 breakdown sets of 10.